Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'll be playing some Ark Survival Evolved. Now Ark is notorious for being one of those games that are highly unoptimized, but let's see if we can brute force our way to some good performance using the newly released RTX 3090. So just going to quickly go through the in-game settings here. Playing at a resolution of 3840 by 2160. I am using epic settings, as you can see. Resolution scales at native, sky quality is at maximum. Now you can enable things like light shafts and light bloom. For me it's kind of oversaturates the game, but I'll enable it just for the purpose of the test. All of the higher quality settings have been enabled. You can enable some extra settings like distant field ambient occlusion, but that's not part of the preset, so I won't be using that. And you can see all of these sliders are maxed out as well. So that's pretty much it for the in-game settings. Let's put back my on-screen display. So right now I am playing on the player versus environment server. This is the EU PV official server, the Island 395. So if you want to I don't know, maybe tribe with me, you can kind of join the server and see if I'm online. So I am playing on the Epic Store. This isn't a Steam version. I do own a Steam version of the game. When the Epic Store first launched, they were giving this game away for free, so I thought I'd pick it up as well. And they've got better servers in my opinion than Steam. So I need to go and get some minerals to make a rifle. So I'm just gonna take my Ankylosaurus out with my Wyvern and go and collect some minerals that I need. So I may as well show you around my base actually very quickly. So I've got everything that you basically need. I've got the industrial forge, workbench, I've got a safe there which can hold loads of items. I've also got myself a fabricator. This is a working generator, so it generates light for the base. I've got a working elevator as well. Quickly go upstairs just to show you around. So online, the only thing about Ark, sometimes you do get a bit of rubber banding. So probably the best way to test the game would be to do single player, but single player is no fun. I've got all of my air conditioning units when I want to hatch eggs. Here's my industrial cooker when I want to cook up potions and other stews and things like that. Here's a trough to feed all the dinos. My chemistry bench helps produce things like gunpowder and things like that a lot more efficient. And here's my cryo storage. So what Ark have done to kind of help performance of the game, they've done this cryo storage thing. It's almost like Pokeballs, where you can store your dinosaurs in like a capsule, and it just helps a lot with not having excess dinosaurs all on the map at the same time. Here are all my fridges, and I've got 2 industrial grills when I want to cook up all of the food for newborns. And I've got some basic storage, got a few cabinets here. So that's pretty much the base, all the bare necessities, nothing special. I am playing solo. I do have some allies on this server, but I kind of like to play solo because I've had issues with tribe mates in the past where you don't get on with them, and then they start stealing your stuff and things like that. So I tend to work alone. I almost forgot I need to bring my Ankylosaur out with me because I need to go and get some minerals. So let's talk a little bit about performance. As you can see, you're not going to be able to hold 60 frames per second, but I will say that the gameplay is remarkably smoother with the RTX 3090. Let me just get my Wyvern out. So this is what I mentioned. Again, you have these almost Pokeball type capsules which can hold your dinosaur in. So this is my lightning Wyvern. That's my Giganotosaurus. This kind of just takes care of any hostile dinosaurs that want to come on my land. They get dealt with very quickly. It's a very weird color, but someone was kind enough just to give it to me, so I wasn't going to say no to a Giganotosaurus. So let's just grab my Ankylosaur and go and get these minerals. I'm going to kind of show you around the map as well. One thing I don't like about Ark, of course, as you kind of move around, other people's bases and stuff streaming, like textures and stuff like that, so it does really look pretty funny if you've never played Ark. You get used to it, but they really should have found a better way to do that. As you can see, this person's bases are streaming in texture by texture, and it's just the way Ark is. They don't have all of the assets loaded if you're not in a specific distance away, so yeah, it's kind of comical to look at it. Funny thing about Ark is I remember testing it very many years ago. I bought it when it was early access just because it was like really popular, and I was kind of kicking it for the performance and how bad it was, but then I really got into the game. I actually really like this game now, even though it has, for all of its faults, it's still got its own unique kind of charm to it. If you're a dinosaur fan as well, which I'm sure most of you are, then it's just kind of fun to play, really. Yeah, I mean, hopefully they if they ever do make an Ark sequel, they certainly take some steps into making the game run a lot better while online. Doesn't seem to be any minerals that I'm looking for, so what I'm gonna have to do is go to the volcano and get it from there. As you can see, the world is just absolutely huge, and that's one of the things I like about this. Like, when you want to meet other people online on this server, you have to give them the coordinates, because that's how big this place is, and it's really cool when someone gives you coordinates and you try to find their base for the first time. And yeah, you can really network and make allegiances and alliances. It's really fun to do so. That's why I don't like playing solo, because there's always so many helpful people online. There's so much things that I've been able to get. It's almost like an in-game currency. People trade for materials, for dinosaurs, and yeah, you can pretty much get everything that you want. Someone on the server will definitely have something that you need. As long as you've got their asking price, you can pretty much get what you want on this game, which is pretty cool. I have to say that the performance you can get with the RTX 3090 is pretty staggering at times. As you can see, there's not much to render here. We've just got a bit of sky here and the top of the volcano, but you're getting over 100 frames per second. I've never seen that before, pretty much on 1080 Ti, Titan XP. All the cards I've ever owned, 2080 Ti, never really been able to perform like this. So it looks like some guys are doing the tech cave. I'm just going to put my Wyvern here and then start farming the minerals that I need. Ark's a bit of a funny game if you don't know what's going on, so just, you know, take it for what it is. It's a really interesting game if you take the time to learn it. So this black stone here, I need to farm it. The fact that it's not breaking means that the server is trying to catch up. So yeah, so the mineral I'm looking for is obsidian. You use this with the fabricator to make I forgot what the material is now, but it's something I need to make a assault rifle. So I need to mine as much of this as possible. My Wyvern hasn't got the best weight, so I can't carry too much, or I'll be moving like a snail. Most of this stuff I can't seem to hit for some reason. I'm not too sure what's going on here. Something's like acting like a bit of a glitch. Usually you can swing the tail of this dinosaur and it'll just break anything that's in its way. It's just a black rock that I'm after anyway, so I'll try and get as much of that as possible. Okay, let's get a little bit more and that should do it really. I only need 67 polymer, I think it's called, to make it. So let's drop everything that I don't need. Don't need the stone, and I don't need the metal. So that should do it. I'm gonna just grab my Wyvern and get back to base. So, oh man, I got myself burned. Right, that won't kill me. I'm not going to get on my Wyvern though. I want to burn him as well. That's better. Okay, let's pick up my Ankylosaur and get out of here. Okay, so the island's surrounded by these massive obelisk things. So there's one what's red. It kind of indicates the kind of region you're in. So the red is for where it's kind of warm. It's more of the south of the island. And then you got the green where it's like more of the swampy area. And then you've got the blue where it's really cold and frosty. So it kind of signifies almost the terrain of the part of the island that you're living in. Getting around on this game by foot is basically a joke, so you really want to get a flyer as soon as you can. And just flying over the redwood now at the moment, and I'm getting over 60 frames per second, which is nice to see. It's probably best to fly high when you're going through redwood, because you'll have these dinosaurs that jump from the trees and take you down, and they're pretty strong. I forgot what the name of the dinosaur is, but it's not something you'd like to tangle with if it's a high level. So my base is just over here. Once you've played the game long enough, you don't even need to use the map to get around. You literally learn the island like the back of your hand, and you can just pretty much fly anywhere you want without needing to look. So I haven't really spent much time playing any of the expansions. The island is pretty much as far as I've gone. I will probably buy the expansions in the future. I've done a little bit of Ragnarok, and I've done just the island itself. And yeah, it's good fun when you've got time. We've got a what we call a alpha dino. These are like the overly strong versions of the normal ones. I'm going to kill this. My Wyvern's got a really strong lightning attack. So I'll take this out really easy. And if he really wants to, I can always let my Giganotosaurus take a few bites of it. So I'm just gonna lure it to my Giganotosaurus, and it will take care of the rest basically. It doesn't want to tangle with that thing. So I'll just let my Giga deal with this. A few bites and it'll be over. So the Giganotosaurus is ridiculously powerful. That's why I call it the Guardian. It pretty much just protects the area for me. The situation's just like that. So anyway, let me take the minerals that I need and go back into my base. Still very, very impressed by the Asus Tough RTX 3090 cooling, getting around 64 degrees Celsius here with a mild overclock. Nothing special. Let's get the materials that I need from this. Hopefully I've got enough material to build this assault rifle now, and then I'll fly to the Arctic, and then I'll go and get some fur that I need to complete my my thermal suit. I tried to do a tech cave with some of the strongest people on the server, and I died because I couldn't withstand the elements, so that was kind of embarrassing. So that's not going to happen again. I'm going to try and get myself ready for the next time we do it. Got to turn on the fabricator. So all I need to do is fabricate about 50 of these. So while that's doing, I'm going to make sure I feed myself. These dinos are really, really good for when you want to go into caves. They're small enough to fit in, and they're very, very strong depending on how you bred them. This one's still a infant. I kind of raised this a few weeks ago, but it's got really, really high damage. and its weight's coming on as well, so very useful. They do die often though, but like if you fall into lava in the fire cave, so I kind of make sure I've got quite a few of them around. See how much longer I've got to wait. Another 25 to go. It's my T-Rex here. It's one of my boss Rexes. Very, very powerful. If I put this up against a Titanosaurus, it will pretty much almost win by itself. So this is like my boss breed Rex. When I want to do the bosses, I bring about 5 of these in with me, and we get the job done. Okay, that should have been enough time for the composite to have been done. So I've got 12 more to craft. Just want to see how many ingredients, how many materials I need to make this assault rifle. So yeah, it's literally just a polymer now. And that should do it. Need to make myself some bullets though. So I need to get some gunpowder. See if I got some charcoal knocking about. Turn this off for now. See if I got any charcoal or anything like that. I do need it to make some bullets. If not, I'm just gonna have to burn some wood for a long time. Or maybe I can ask someone if they got any charcoal I can buy off them, that would be pretty cool. So yeah, again, the game runs extremely smooth. If you are kind of playing with some of the lower end GPUs, one, Ark probably doesn't look like this for sure, because the game is ridiculously demanding. Or two, the game just stutters quite a bit. I haven't got any charcoal here. None here either. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try and buy some off someone. Got a little bit. See if I can make... Now I remember getting some flintstone, so let's go and get some flint from my ankylosaur. Let's jump down. It's good to have the chemistry bench because you don't need as much to get the items you need. It's a lot more efficient. So it's worth investing in all of the industrial stuff. Is worth investing in as quickly as possible. I saw through my window there. I saw someone fly through with their fire Wyvern. It's nice to kind of meet other people up on the server as you're playing. Just turn this on. I need to get some fuel for the Bunsen burner. I'll just take some from my my grill. Let's quickly put this on. Okay. Make some spark powder as much as I can. Then I should be able to make some gunpowder, which in turn should be able to make 1 or 2 bullets for my new gun. So yeah, you'll be doing a lot of this kind of stuff in Ark. There's a lot of kind of farming to do. If you're into that stuff, this is definitely the game for you. Let's make... This is the bullet I need. Let's turn this on. And I can make 10 bullets. Oh, it's 20 in total. It's not a lot, but at least it's enough for me to use the gun. So I'll bring that with me. Anyway, I'm just gonna go back out now, take my Wyvern to the Arctic pit, because I need to go and get myself some fur. I'm gonna look at the time in the game. It's around 8 PM. So it's going to be nighttime soon, so I need to be quick, because it kind of becomes very, very hard to navigate when it becomes dark. So on the Wyvern, just generally flying, you'll do around 60 frames per second, and you spend a lot of time in the air, so that is a good thing. Again, this game does have so many bugs. If you look at the water, you'll see that the wings are kind of reflecting off the surface, but not in a natural way. So it's kind of a glitch that Studio Wildcard have never really addressed. All I need to do is find some furry animals so I can complete making my my furry armor. Actually, to come to think about it, I should actually put on my my fur. It's gonna get really cold soon. So this is the red obelisk I was speaking about. As you can see, all around this area is pretty much beaches. It's really warm down here, but we're gonna head over to the blue obelisk, and that's when it's gonna start getting really, really cold. It's getting quite dark as well, so I'm gonna be as quick as I can. Because naturally in this game, when it gets dark, temperatures drop. And these are all things you have to consider, because the cold will kill you on this game. But yeah, playing very, very smooth. I'm very, very impressed with this. I know it's not doing 60, and I know it's a bit of a joke, the performance of this game, but for those of you who've played Ark Survival Evolved, you know that this is actually playing pretty well. So should be over the ice peaks within the next 3 minutes or so. Wyvern's of course one of the fastest flyers in the game, but there's been so many things added to some of the other DLC that you can get basically pterodactyl-like animals that you can strap rocket boosters to and things like that. So the game's got a little bit ridiculous when it comes to like the mix of technology and like primal kind of weapons like spears and arrows. And then you've just seen me craft an assault rifle there with a fabricator. I know it kind of doesn't really make sense, but you don't really question it. It's just all part of Ark at this point. You just kind of get on with it. So as you can see, I'm flying over people's bases, and the dinosaurs are loading before the actual textures of the building. It's something that you get used to. It's a little bit comical, but it is something you get used to. Anyway, I have arrived at the snowy area. All of these kind of lights you can see glowing in the water are just pearls, so they're like pearls that you can farm if you need them, but I don't need any pearls at the moment. I'm just looking for furry dinosaurs. So let's have a look around and see what we can see. Argentibus isn't really going to help out. Let's go up here. I should have really brought a torch, but I don't have one on me, so I'm just going to have to spot what I need and take it down. I'm looking for mammoths, I'm looking for woolly rhinos, anything like that. I think there's a woolly rhino over here. No, it's just Argentibus trying to kill Giganotosaurus or whatever it's called. I'll get out of here. So the performance at night, you can see getting over 90 frames per second, so that's a good thing. Performance at night, in this game at least, is definitely not as demanding. I'm not trying to kill anything, I'm just using the light from the lightning to kind of see where I'm going. I think I heard a mammoth. Here's a woolly mammoth over here. And I just need to kill it to take its fur, and then I'll get out of here. So if you look in the bottom right hand corner, you can see that ice cube. That means I'm too cold to stay. I'm too cold and I need to get increased fur. So I'm going to kill that sloth. That's got a nice amount of fur on it as well. Anything with furry pelts I'm trying to kill. So we'll look around. There should be, there's a woolly rhino over here. So we'll kill that. And that should probably be enough when it comes to fur. We'll just kill this Argentibus. And the white thinks it can mess with a Wyvern. It's a bit of a stupid decision. There's another woolly rhino. Right, I think I've got all the wool that I need. I'm just going to head back to my base now. So yeah, you really need to know the island well. So if you want to navigate at night, you can easily get lost. As you can see, my Wyvern is basically exhausted. I'm just going to let him land and recover his health. Okay, that should do it. Let's get out of here. I'm just going to return to base now. Now, I've played Ark on the consoles. It's nothing like this in terms of graphical quality and performance. The PC version is definitely leagues above. Even the sky is way better quality. In the console version, and I had a PS4 Pro, you had like this static image for the sky, whereas this sky actually moves and it looks way better. So it's starting to rain now. When it's dark and when it's raining, it's almost impossible to see. But I know where I'm going. I'm pretty much off by heart, so hopefully I should be able to find my base fairly easy. So I'm going to cut across the forest here. You're probably not seeing too much on your screen right now. I do apologize. I didn't really bring a torch with me. I really should have. So you should have something to focus on. It just looks like I'm flying in the dark. I try and get as close to some light sources as possible, just to make it a little bit more tolerable for you guys. So there's some light over here, or there was. It's all gone now. What I can do is increase the gamma level. It's a bit of a cheat, but at least it allows you guys to see what's going on. So that's why I don't really kind of fly around with torches, because you can adjust the gamma level in the game just by doing the command. It's not considered a cheat. The game doesn't allow you to use cheats, so this is an official server. But it just allows you to see at night, you know, or in situations like this where it's just ridiculously dark. Okay, not too far from my base now. As you can see, that blue cube that was showing how cold my character was is now gone. It's turned into more of a snowflake or an icicle almost. It's telling you that it's cold, but not cold enough to kill you. After I make my full fur armor, that shouldn't be an issue for me anymore. Okay, my base is just over here. As you can see, my base is all nice and lit up because I keep the lights on. Nothing there will dare attack my Wyvern, so I can just leave it there, but it's probably best to keep it in my Pokeball type thing, because if something attacks it and it flies off, you can lose it. And Wyverns are expensive on this server, so it's best to keep, if you've got a good one, don't lose it. Trust me. Okay. Now that I'm back home, I can reduce the gamma back to the normal level, which is 2. And I can finish making my furry outfit. Should have enough pelt fur now to complete my suit. So I have the chest armor. I just need to do the legs, the arms, and I also need to do the feet, but I'm just out of wool. I need to get a little bit more, but I'll do that another day. But I'll just show you what that looks like once you put it on. So this is what my character is looking like now. But that is pretty much it for me. That's just pretty much like a kind of a day in Ark. Hopefully this was being useful for anyone that wanted to get an RTX 3090 and wanted to see how it would run epic settings at 4K. And that's pretty much it for me. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the video. And thanks for watching.